wonder what the color green makes some people do. Boom, there it is. Live.
We are live.
It is live. Hold
4
on.
minutes
My
late.
music's live. 4 minutes. 4 minutes is like nothing.
I know.
In this house.
That's just
that's the equivalent of
fashionably
0
late.
minutes late. I'm sorry. Let me turn off my jams. I was jamming while waiting for Sharonatsea to arrive in the studio. The high-tech studio.
Yeah. So tonight we thought we would talk a little bit. I have a little bit of random kind of cruise news. Hi, Gail. And we thought we'd talk a little bit about dinner on land versus dinner
let's talk about
at
what
sea.
is for dinner. Are we having dinner tonight, or are we making anything?
Oh, we might have dinner later.
No, we have to skip dinner. Skipping dinner tonight.
Oh, we have a few people on.
Yes.
Let's see.
Thank you for breaking away from your Sunday activities.
Yeah, it's probably
and your families
and
all that good stuff.
I don't know. We decided to go Sunday night this week. Next week we'll be back to our regular Monday night, but this
one of
week,
us has to work tomorrow.
Yeah, Jamie won't be home in time unless.
Why are you gonna blame me? Why can't we just leave it at one of us has to work?
Unless the East Coast people want to come on at midnight, which we didn't think so. So we decided to go Sunday versus not coming on at all.
That's when the party starts for those East Coasters.
So we thought we'd come a little earlier tonight at 5 p.m.
Hello, Gail. What's up? Stephen
Arizona
Hayes.
time. We
are having a good Sunday. Thank you very much. Sherry, awesome Sunsets Travel is there. Hello from St. Louis. Sherry. Elizabeth, nice to see you.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Janet.
Amy is in the house. Was it last week? She was a double winner?
She was.
Oh, okay. Did you get her stuff out to her?
I did.
Amy, I don't know if you got your stuff yet, but I swear it's on the way.
Yep, she got it. Let's see.
Stephen was it. Oh, Stephen went to Chili's earlier. That's nice. Did you have an El Presidente margarita? That's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
And the queso dip.
We used to get those all the time
enough of that
at
stuff.
Chili's. We haven't been there in a long time though.
Tom Eaton's here from Jacksonville. 13 days and counting till they get on the Elation. Oh, the Elation.
Yeah.
That was our quiz last week.
Right.
It was our first cruise together.
A special ship.
What's up, Kristen McCaskill and Corvette B? What's up, Corvette? How are you? How you doing today?
And hi, Harold.
Oh, it's our Ohana Life is in the house. Mr. Chestnut, welcome.
Hi, Gary.
All right, so what do we got going on here tonight? Well, yeah, so thanks for coming in on Sunday. Like Sharon was saying, I got to work tomorrow night, so we had to do a little rearranging of the schedule. And I think tomorrow night there will be something else posted in lieu of our mugs on your computer screen.
Matthew will probably be posting his giveaway details. So the monthly giveaway will be coming tomorrow night.
Very nice, very nice. So you get to look forward to Matthew on video. So live, not really live, but
I actually asked him if he wanted to do it live, and he thought about it, but then he decided no.
Yeah.
But
he's a perfectionist. He needs multiple takes to perfect the video that he's going to do.
He did pick the gift out all on his own, so he's excited about the gift. He had a few actually kind of to choose from, and he decided this is what he wanted to give away this month. So
there you go. There you have it.
It's Matthew's choice.
Yes. Benny's here. What's up, Benny? How you doing? Oh, Benny. Oh, June 5th. Benny's going to be on the horizon.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Gail saying, so are you selling the Sharonatsea tote bags?
Oh, well.
Well, Gail, I listen. If there's something you want, I will go through the pile and find it. You just send the cash directly to me, care of Jamie, and I'll make sure you get something coming your way.
Well, actually, Gail, one of the things I was going to talk about a little bit tonight is I'm working with someone now that's going to, this is our new logo here. Jamie's got a little one on his shirt. Oh, yes. For shirts. And we kind of have this logo on everything now. And I am working with a place that is going to be making shirts where you can just get online and purchase it yourself, Sharonatsea shirts. They're going to have T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and things like that. At this time, they don't have the others, but I do purchase the others through another company. But I don't know if you can't get on and just purchase it direct. So if you want one, let me know, and I will see about getting you one. But I did the tote bags I gave away last week. I've actually purchased a couple other ones myself that are a little different. They actually are insulated, so you can like take your lunch to work in and all kinds of things.
Testing some totes,
or take them to the beach, and they're insulated. So if you want to put some waters and keep them cold, so there's some other new things coming. Which as soon as I get them in the mail, I will show them to everyone. And if anyone wants anything, let me know.
All right. So with the new stuff, is that something where people just go get it themselves?
The t-shirts, tanks, and hoodies and things, they can actually get on and purchase them themselves.
Ooh, that's big time.
Once
you're going big time.
Once it's all set up, I will give everyone the link to do that. It's going to be through Bonfire is the name of the company.
Oh, all right. So name dropping, some new action for sharonatsea. Who else? In the works. We got in here. All right. Tommy Eaton is very excited. He said, "Hot dang." Another giveaway. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah. Are you on the table? I think you might be making our camera shake a little bit. Sorry. Brandy, what's going on? How you doing? Desanico. Hold on. Did I say that right last time? And am I saying it right this time? Thank you very much for loving the shirts. And Gail is a fan, and Janet as well. Gail. Very cool. Janet. Very cool. We'll see how many other folks get on. With the whole Sunday curveball. Sharon posted it online to just let folks know we'd be on Sunday. I don't know how many people can break away from what they have going on. So
I know Sunday's hard.
We'll see how that works
because people are busy with their weekend fun or
yes,
kind of finishing up their weekend.
And some people might come on tomorrow like usual, and then they'll just be getting the replay of this as opposed to the original. So they'll be bummed out, but hopefully they won't hate us. Yes, or they will get Matthew as well. And I am saying it right. Thank you very much. I take pride in pronouncing names correctly. So.
So you said you got a notification. Yeah, if you there is a bell you can click on YouTube, and if you it will notify you of when. If you click that, it'll always notify you when, or it should notify you. I guess, when a video gets posted or when we go live. Either way.
I'm not sure how many people are up to speed, and if I don't know if is like Google or Gmail more of a Android type of deal versus iPhone, or is it universal? I'm not quite sure how that works. So if any of you guys are iPhoneers, you can let me know if it's all the same deal, or if YouTube, because it's a Google thing, is more of an Android thing. I'm not quite sure. Darlene's in the house. What's up, Darlene? All right. Desanico, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Gave me the deal. Yes, all the same.
Oh, yeah. Benny says that's what he knew.
Yeah. Yes, we have a split household. Matthew is iPhone. Sharon and I are Android. Right. And our family is
we're Samsung
split as well.
And Matthew insists on the iPhone. Yeah. So we're a split family in that way.
Thank you, Sherry. Sherry says she just found the channel and liking the cruise videos. That's cool. Great. Thanks very much. Sherry. All right. So what do you got on the agenda today?
Well, we were going to talk about. We actually went out to dinner last night.
Oh yeah.
And we got to talking about this, and so we thought we'd talk about it tonight. Is the difference between having dinner on land, going out to dinner at a restaurant, versus the cruise ship experience, eating in the dining room. For us, we don't go out to dinner. We used to go out to dinner a lot. We don't go out to dinner very much anymore, just because, for a couple of reasons. Our schedules don't always mesh, and also
is it because I'm a slob?
Now that we cruise a lot, we cruise a lot more, and we eat out sort of on the cruise ship. We don't, I guess, have the urge to go out as much and to eat, and we kind of waste the money, is how I put it. When we could, so.
Well, what I was saying to Sharon is that we went out.
Things,
we went out to dinner, and I only ordered one of each appetizer, salad, entree. Whereas usually on the cruise ship I can order a couple of them. So I missed that, and we only had one person waiting on us instead of like three. So I missed that, and no one came up and said, "Hey, Mr. Jamie, Mrs. Sharon, how you doing?" Yeah. So I kind of missed that too. So that personalized touch is always pretty awesome. So I didn't know if you guys are out there going a lot of cruises, or any cruises, if you can compare eating on land versus when you're dining at sea and the experience that you have there.
Which one do you enjoy more?
Right.
I think we enjoy the cruise ship more, even though we had an awesome dinner. We went to the Melting Pot. It was nice fondue dinner.
It was good.
It was. But we really missed the cruise ship kind of
Yeah, because it was just a few weeks ago, our last cruise, and we hadn't gone out to dinner or anything since. So we're just kind of thinking about that. So so we just figured we'd throw that out there. Let's see who else we got jumping on. Darlene is, oh my God, Darlene's leaving in 8 days for the Vista.
Oh,
very nice,
fun.
Darlene. Very nice. Oh, Corvette B is a Droid guy. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, Darlene was just thanking you for helping her find a ship that would hold 5 in a cabin.
Oh, great. You are welcome.
Cool. All right. Sounds like Darlene used the services of Sharonatsea Travel. Yeah. That is fantastic. All right. So, So talking a little bit about dining tonight. What else? Oh, Brandy, main dining rooms is better by far. Good wait staff, good entertainment. Had an awesome crew on the Sunshine last October. Oh, Teresa Ham. Hey, Teresa, how you doing?
Hey, Teresa.
I don't know if I've seen your name up there before, but it's cool to have you. Yeah. Hello from Pennsylvania. Oh, 62 till Alaska. Thanks for. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the Alaska videos. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Have we asked Teresa what part of Pennsylvania she's from?
I don't think so.
What part of Pennsylvania? Are you near Philly? Are you from the west side? Are you more of a Pittsburgher? Where are you from out there, Teresa? Oh, Tommy.
Stephen will be on The Dream in 12 more weeks.
Oh, hold on. Are we gonna? We already talked about that one. We're not going at the same time as Stephen, are we? No, we got a while more to go.
No, I think we talked. Yeah, last week.
Well, good. Stephen can give us a lowdown on The Dream because we'll be on The Dream in October.
So yeah, you have to tell us all about it.
Tommy says it's called sacrifice. Gave up going out and tickets to the Players Championship Golf Tournament so you can cruise Mother's Day. Oh wow. That is sacrifice for Mother's Day even. Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice move, buddy. Way to go.
Yeah. I think that's a fair trade, though.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I think so. Although I don't know, the Players Club Golf Championship.
Yeah, that might mean something to Tommy though.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Tommy, I'm not a big golf guy, but I can appreciate that.
Maybe like you giving up a Chargers game or something.
That wouldn't happen. I'd never do that. Gail's going on the Princess Grand in 7 days.
Ooh.
Corvette is that on the Vista?
Alaska. Is one on the Vista? Oh,
yes. I'm sorry, we're paying attention to our dog down here. Our dog's sitting here, and Lucy's here, and we're petting her so she won't get feisty and start barking or jumping around or anything like that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Teresa's just north of Pittsburgh. All right, so you must be a Steeler fan. Is that the deal? All right, yeah, we're going after they are. So Stephen gave us a lowdown on The Dream. Kristen Barker, what's up? Great question. You want to take that?
Do you think the specialty restaurants are worth the extra cost? I do, and I don't. I mean, I do.
Well, that clears that up.
I do.
She do and she don't.
I know.
I don't know what you can ask
for me, it depends on what everything else we're going to be doing that cruise. If it's kind of an active cruise and we're going to be doing a lot of things, then we usually opt to not eat at the specialty restaurant. And spend the extra money. But as far as worth it, I will say it's worth it. If you compare the price to eating the same type of meal on land, it is very much worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So and you do get different people's opinions on different ships. Whether the steakhouse, some people will say the steakhouse isn't that great on certain ships, and other ships they'll say it's great. But you can't really go wrong. The steakhouse is wonderful. Some of the other newer things, I know there's like a teppanyaki restaurant on the New Horizon, which looks amazing. I'm sure you can't go wrong with that. All the the Red Frog Pub and some of those other things that cost, I wouldn't really call them, I guess, specialty restaurants, but we don't really eat in those because we don't spend the extra money on that type of food.
Well, and a lot of the cruise lines have a lot of the, you go on like Royal Caribbean,
right,
I think they have numerous different places.
Do. So I would say,
they'll charge for.
Yeah. Overall, I would say yes, they are worth it. It just really depends on how much you want to spend and how often you want to go. Well,
like on Carnival, the steakhouse is like $35 a person.
Right.
But I mean, the food is amazing. Although you just get one portion of everything.
Yeah, but you're full when you're
the service is amazing. So you're just really getting a real personalized experience, even more so than the main dining room. And for me, it was well worth it. I had a great experience. Yeah. Where were we on the Miracle when we did that?
Yeah, that was a Miracle.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I would say, for us, maybe one specialty restaurant, a cruise, We don't go crazy over it because we actually enjoy the main dining room. I know a lot of people don't care for it on Carnival, they say, but we actually enjoy it. We enjoy the wait staff, and
we've had a few mediocre experiences in the main dining room, like anyone else has. But overall, we do pretty well. And and if you take a look at me, you know that I'm not going to miss too many meals, and I'm going to find something that I like to stuff myself with. So,
yes, but overall, it is definitely worth it, I guess. Yes. And you know, you if you haven't tried it, you definitely have to try it once.
Yes. Kelly Adams is there. How you doing? Janet was born in Sharon, Pennsylvania. Is that a coincidence? Wow. You're Sharon, and she was born in Sharon.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I didn't even know there was a city named Sharon.
It's a small world. Stephen will give us the lowdown on the dream when he gets back. Right. So we appreciate that. You can give us the hot spots and what to do, what not to do.
Where are you at?
Keisha. Keisha Rayer. Keisha Maxwell, how you doing? Keisha said, have you ever had your room changed without being notified and not an upgrade? I don't know. You mean like you get to the ship and they say you're in a different cabin or something like that? Because I know they can try to contact you to change your room if you're booked in a room that can hold 4, but there's only 3 of you or something like that.
Yeah, I know there's guaranteed cabins where they'll assign your room last minute. Although if you already had we've never had it happen to us. Although I will give you a scenario of a reason that it could possibly happen.
Give us a scenario.
If you booked a room, say there's 2 of you going or 3 of you, and you actually booked into a room for 3 or 4 for one more person, and they needed that room to accommodate a family that had that many in it, they do have that option to bump you to a different room just for 2 or whatever's in your party.
And they can do that without contacting you?
Well, they're supposed to contact you, I thought, but they should contact you. But they do have that option. And somewhere in the little fine print, if you book a room that is allotted for more people than you have, it will say that you could possibly be bumped because for that reason.
Gets you every time.
But yeah, as far as I know, they're supposed to notify you, or they should notify you. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. I would tell you that if you're unhappy about it, I would definitely get on board, talk to guest services. Maybe they do something nice for you. Maybe they send you to the restaurant on the house one night or something like that. So definitely try to get a little something extra for your inconvenience.
Especially if it was a downgrade. Not right.
Yes, if it's if it's not an upgrade, but it's an equal move, like a lateral move, maybe I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Just depends. Depends where they put me. If they put me, in an aft cabin, I'm super happy. But if they stick me somewhere next to an elevator, I might be a little pissed off. Let's see. Brandy's in northeastern Pennsylvania. She said everyone's from the west side of Pennsylvania. Yep, there you go. I only ask because I grew up in New Jersey, and when I was young, we used to drive to Philly all the time. We go for concerts and stuff like that at the Spectrum. If you guys are old enough, you might remember the Spectrum. Let's see. Destinico is going on the NCL getaway in 177 days. I don't know why you planned it so far away, mate. You need to sneak something else in there in the meantime. You need to throw something about 80 days away.
It'll come up quickly.
Well, I don't know. 177 days is a long time.
It'll come around. Yeah,
a lot of stuff can happen in 177 days.
I've heard nice things about that ship.
Let's see. Oh,
steak au jus.
Steak au jus. Corvette's looking forward to that.
That's a funny story.
That's Matthew. That's Matthew's
Matthew never really ate very much meat. He was like chicken nuggets kind of kid. And this last cruise, he tried steak. And he just went crazy and just loves steak now. So he ordered steak. One night he even ordered 2 steaks on the cruise. And when he got home, he wanted us to make him steak for dinner. So he's...
Yes, and Sharon makes him a little au jus sauce for it.
But it has to have au jus sauce. It can't just be steak. He wants it to be like the cruise ship. So as spoiled as he is, he's been getting steak probably 3 or 4 nights a week.
His mommy makes him steak now all the time. So we like these having the protein. And I know some of you guys have heard that story, but the best part was on one night we ordered him the filet mignon, and he had that. He's like, I'm not too much a fan of this. I'll have the flat iron steak.
It's because,
which is what he was having
because that's
all
what he
the
was
time.
having first, so that's what he was used
Yeah,
to.
so my kid pshaw to the filet mignon, and he'll have the flat iron. Harold said, did you guys try the pig and anchor on the Magic? Harold, yes, did. I love.
It was the last sea day though before we got there. I think wasn't it the last sea day?
I think it was. Yeah. Well, because the first day it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
And it was open for a little bit, but I think it closed down pretty early. Right as we got on, I saw a few people out there, but we weren't ready to go eat yet.
Yeah.
When I went back later, but I will tell you what, Harold, and that's one thing I like. Talking about specialty restaurants. Yeah. One thing we like again about Carnival is that there are some different eating options there that you don't have to pay for.
Right.
Guy's Burgers and the Blue Iguana Cantina and the Pig and Anchor. You don't pay extra for that. But if I have my choice to eat anywhere, anytime on the Carnival ship, I'm pretty sure Pig and Anchor is where I'd be. That food is amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good. What did you think about it, Harold? Did you eat there? Did you like it?
Yes. Steven said Guy's Pig and Anchor on the Dream was good last September. Yep, see, there's another fan. Hold on. Stephen Marriott. New subscribers from Knoxville, Tennessee, Steve and Cindy Marriott. Great videos. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Steve and Cindy. And I got to tell you, you guys have some really nice hotels. Those Marriotts are nice. We've been in a couple of them, I think. And so if you can put us up for a couple of free nights, we'd appreciate that. I'm assuming, right? Their last name is Marriott. They must be part of the Marriott hotel chain. I'm sure they own the whole thing. Let's see. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travel said, we always cruise on Carnival, going on Royal Caribbean for the first time in February. Hope we'll like it. I bet you'll like it.
What ship are you going on?
Yes.
What ship are you going on, Sherry?
Yeah, are you going with a new one? Are you going with an older one?
I know how you're feeling because we have ourselves are big Carnival fans, and we've kind of ventured out and we've booked a Norwegian and a Royal cruise ourselves next year.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
We actually wanted to go on Serenity of the Seas, but after doing some water parks and all kinds of things right before we go, so it should be pretty good.
Well, I'm worried about one thing. If we don't like the other cruise line, if I love it, and I'm like, wait, why do we cruise so often on Carnival when we could have been on Brand X or something like that?
I'm going to have to cruise each one once a year instead of all Carnival.
Yeah, so now Sharon wants to mix it up a little bit. Yeah. So, and I just go with the flow because I'm a good husband and happy wife. You know the rest. Happy life.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's see. So where were we? The Marriott's. Okay, thanks, guys. And Sherry, awesome travel. Amy Rogers, my biggest problem with dining in the main dining room is if you're seated with other people, they show up late, the waiters slow the service down so they can catch up. It cuts into the evening plans. You're right about that.
That is true. We don't run into that very often because there's only been probably 3 times total when we've had a regular seating time that we've been seated with other people. A couple times on your time dining, we actually got seated with people just so we didn't have to wait. But the first time was with our good friends that we're still friends with, the Saunders. You've probably heard us talk of them.
Yeah.
And then a couple other times, they were just random people. And you're right, they do kind of wait if they're late a little bit. And we didn't really bother us too much, but we weren't in a big rush. But I could see how, if you want to go to the show and do things, I could see how that would be irritating.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking like 15, 20 minutes, I mean, Carnival did do one thing where I think if you're about 30 minutes late now after dining starts, they might turn you away. I don't know how often they've done it, but that is something that they've said or threatened that they're going to do. Yeah. But I mean, if it took too long, then I don't know. I think you can ask for another table. You could let the server know, say, hey, we want to get started.
Yeah, you could.
So get our stuff right now and we'll get this thing going.
Late, don't feel bad just going ahead and asking for your menus and just let them know maybe you want to go to the show or you have something going on, and I wouldn't feel bad. They're pretty accommodating and they probably won't think too much of it.
They'll definitely get you taken care of. Yeah. But you're right, and but we haven't had that issue, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to run into that again. Yeah. And we're lucky because a lot of times we've gone with groups of not just the 3 of us but more people, friends, family, stuff like that. Absolutely. So it's worked out well for us. But that will drive you crazy, Amy. You're absolutely right.
And if you don't want to sit with other people, you can email the maitre d' ahead of time and just request a table by yourselves so that you don't have to even deal with that.
There you go.
Happening too.
That's a good move.
So.
Let's see.
And ask for a nice table with a an ocean view too.
Oh, Steven said he actually got an email from Carnival about an upgrade to a better stateroom higher up. They will. Sometimes they'll email you to see if you want to pay for the upgrade, or sometimes if they do need your cabin, it can really work out well.
If they really need
and
your
you
cabin,
can get into
they
something
may
better.
Upgrade you for nothing or very low.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure all their decisions are based on dollars and cents. Yeah. You know, but
they want to fill all those cabins. So when it comes down to a couple weeks before, and they're juggling cabins around the guaranteed cabins, they're juggling where they're going to put people, and some of the group spaces that have been held, where that's all going and things. You know, with their juggling process, sometimes it can benefit you and sometimes not.
Yes. Autobot Diva's got a question. This is going to be for you. What's going on with NCL? Prices is $7.99 per person, and the lack of newer ships not sailing in 2019.
The lack of newer ships. Actually, I have a little bit of information about what Norwegian is doing.
Segue. That's a segue alert. We're going to segue into some new information right now. Thank you, Autobot Diva.
Okay. Well, one thing is with, start with the new Port of Miami is going to be opening next fall when the Norwegian Encore comes out. They want to coincide the opening of the new port, which they just broke ground on, I believe, last week. And with that new ship coming in, the Encore. So which the Encore is going to be the very last ship of the Breakaway Plus class. So it will be the same as the Bliss that's coming out on May 29th, I guess, this next month. But it'll have a little variation, just like some of the other cruise lines do. But it is the same class of ships. But after that, Norwegian has several ships coming out. They are going to a whole new class. It's going to be called the Leonardo class.
Leonardo.
And it is it's going to be a smaller class of ships. They're only going to hold about 3,000 people.
Is it named after the actor DiCaprio?
I don't know.
Or like Da Vinci.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably Da Vinci.
I don't
know.
We
need to know these things, Sharon.
I'm sorry. I'll have to look at.
Can you research that for me? I need to immediately know why Leonardo. Or maybe that was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle named Leonardo, I think.
I think it was.
If anybody can confirm that, I appreciate it.
So anyways, with it being smaller ships that will enable the cruise lines the cruise ships to get into some of the ports where the larger ships aren't able to go, and just kind of be able to give us some more options to cruising. Also,
came in handy, didn't it?
The design is also going to have a lot more outdoor areas, spaces for things, the larger waterfront, and more in the aft of the ship. So the first ship in this class that's going to be setting sail will be in 2022. And then they plan to have up to 3 more ships between 2022 and 2025.
That is way too far. That's too far away. I can't even think about that.
Yeah, now. So they're planning on.
Autobot Diva's talking 2019.
So they're planning about 4 ships between 2022 and 2025 of the Leonardo class, which is going to be a smaller class of ships. So that's quite a few ships coming out. Most cruise lines bring out a new ship every year to every 2 years.
Yeah, they're a little slow, but and I think they're a little smaller. I mean, as far as the company goes, they may not have the funds like a Carnival or Royal Caribbean to be building ships, new ones every year or twice, 2 a year type of stuff. So they may not have the backing to be dropping those billions. They may have to do one every once in a while. So doing a couple of them, I think, in the early 2000s.
And they have the Bliss.
Is probably a big deal for those guys.
This year, and then next year they have the Encore coming out, which is going to be it's going to be based out of Miami. It'll be doing. I think it's going to be doing some European cruises first, but it'll eventually be based out of Miami. We're booked on the Encore, January of 2020. Yes.
I'm always the last one to know these things. It's ridiculous.
We are.
We'll be sitting here and Sharon's like, yeah, we're booked on that. I'm like, what?
So, but then after that, from between 2019 and then 2022, there's a 3-year span there that there will be no ships.
All right.
But then they're going to have several ships back to back.
Well, there you have it.
So that's what's going on with Norwegian.
All right. Elizabeth says she was commenting earlier when we were talking about getting moved around by the elevator. She said she loves being by the elevator. I guess I can sleep through anything.
Yeah.
Well, you're right, Elizabeth. I can probably sleep through it as well.
I can sleep through anything.
I think there was only one time where I had trouble sleeping. One of the first times we had an aft balcony, like aft all the way in the back. And it was on a smaller ship. And I think we might have been a little lower level. I'm not sure. But we were, I mean, there was lots. It was like putting a coin in the bed, and it was like a massage bed. Not in a good way, though. There was a lot of rumbling going on.
I think that was the Glory.
Was it the Glory?
I think it was the Carnival Glory.
And so that was a little bit of an experience there. But yeah, otherwise.
The Conquest class ships, I think the back of those, the aft balconies tend to have a little rumbling.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of rumbling, and not of my own doing. I don't mind telling you. So. Let's see. Oh, way too cute 32 in the house. Way too cute missed last week, but made it today with a lot of emojis going from a smile to a big grin. It looks like or something like that. So, Corvette was saying you're such a good mom. I think for taking care of your boy with the steak. Brandy also a fan of the Pig and Anchor. So that's good stuff. Lady Universal, nice to see you. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Sherry's going on the Oasis of the Seas. We were saying
that's a nice big ship.
That's a newer ship, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep up with my ship talk here. Sharon always, I'll say something, and Sharon will be like, "No, you're not right. You don't know what you're talking about." Let's see. Oh, Harold says Robin, and he ate there and loved it. Wish it was open every day. Are you talking about the melting pot?
No, he's talking about the Pig and Anchor.
Oh.
What are you talking about? No.
They were talking about the melting pot because you said that you're into the melting pot. You're right about that.
About the Pig and Anchor.
Dude, I wish it was open every day too. The fact that it's only on sea days is very upsetting. And it's like 11 to 2 type of deal. So that's a bummer. I wish it was open all the time. You're right.
But we did notice that I think the first couple times we were on a ship with it, we didn't realize it was open on embarkation day too.
Yes.
But yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I found that out, and I try to eat there the first day.
Yeah, because you know the Lido deck and everything gets so busy, on embarkation day with people eating, and then you go down there to deck 5 and you can go out, and sometimes there's actually no line on embarkation day. A lot of people don't realize that it's open. And
that's a great way to start conversation with people because you go down there and you fill up your plate. And then you go back to the Lido deck and people are looking at your food and like, where'd you get that? That looks good. And you're like, the Pig and Anchor. I discovered that when one of our cruises where we went with Matthew running to the Red Frog pub because it's kind of right there. Yes. And so that's when we noticed people eating there. And we're like, wow, this is open. Yeah, so sorry about that. I don't know why I was thinking he was talking about the melting pot because he talked about we ate dinner at the melting pot. Anyway, my bad. I'm sorry. It's a Sunday. Lady Universal is going with her son, going on a cruise on the Dream. She's going to have her gold card. Oh, so nice. That's awesome. Oh, well, hold on. In October, you and your son are going to go on a cruise on the Dream. Whoa. Lady Universal. What date in October? What date is your cruise in October? We're going in October, too. Yes. So let us know what is the date. Maybe we'll be on the same cruise. Stevens and the Marriott. Janet lives by the Marriott. I don't know if Janet owns any hotels like the Marriott do. She probably wishes she did. Let's see. Dorena Dorsey, what's up? Dorena went on the first Royal this past January. They felt the same way. They were afraid. They regret our times on Carnival, but they didn't. They missed Carnival. The food was great on Royal, though. Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah. That's good to know. I mean, I don't know how one cruise ship's going to be that much different as far, I think small ships probably compared to smaller ships, newer ones compared to newer ones. But I know that some of them have some pretty neat features. On one, you go, it's just going to feel a little odd. But then once you do it, like with anything, and if you juggle around different cruise ships, then I think you're just kind of used to it, and it doesn't, bother you. And you can have fun on any ship. Let's see. Elizabeth said they really wanted to go on a huge Royal Caribbean ship and have the balcony in the promenade, and looking over everything. But she thought that might be a little bit overwhelming for her and her daughter. And I can see what you mean because there's a lot going on there. And we looked at the cabins too in the promenade, and we were looking at one towards the end, like towards the after the ship, so that you could still see water and see out the back. There, and try to get a glimpse of the show. As well as see what's going on in the promenade, although it's not the hottest area. I think midship is probably where all the promenade action is. But we were trying to do the same deal. Aft by, I think it's
Central Park. The boardwalk. I think the boardwalk.
Yes,
back there.
And that might be something, Elizabeth, to check into. Look towards the aft, maybe a little less activity.
We would be able to see. They'd have really awesome shows in that back pool there, the water shows with lighting and everything. And it looked like, from some of you that have cruised on the newer royal ships may know, but it looks like you can see the shows from your balcony if you have just the right balcony set up, the right location. So we were kind of, when we were checking into Serenity of the Seas, we were trying to find that. But
so Elizabeth, are you still going to try to go on Royal Caribbean, or are you going to steer clear of that? Or I don't know. I'm thinking you, with your daughter, you might be able to try the aft, and maybe it's a little more calm. Still some neat stuff to see. And being able to look down and see all the lights and the cool stuff from the shows at the back of the ship on the newer ships might be pretty cool for her.
One thing, if I do go on Royal, I might, instead of Serenity of the Seas, I was actually thinking of doing like Harmony of the Seas, or maybe one of the ones, I don't know if Harmony has it, but there's some new slides. They're like pink or purple slides in the back there that go down. And we noticed that with the way those slides are, it kind of takes your view from that water show.
Obstructed.
It's that kind of obstructed. So but I think the ship, one or two back newer ships of the same class, they don't have those slides. So we're looking into maybe that as well.
So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Chucky, what's up, Chucky? How you doing? Booked a 3-day in June on the Imagination. Been on 4 times, and booked the Breeze for February. Chucky said he knows the Breeze is one of our favorites. What is something about the Breeze that you can look forward to? So what do you love about the Breeze?
Let's see. It has.
I know what I would say, but I want to see what Sharon will say first. Put the pressure on her. Or do you want me to talk first?
Let's see.
Okay, I'll go first.
I know what you're going to say.
No,
but it doesn't have to do with the Breeze, probably.
What? Well, no. I mean, listen, we like the Breeze because we really enjoyed the cruise director, right?
Well, the first time we went on the Breeze, we didn't have that cruise director.
I know.
We loved it.
But yes, because the Breeze has all the newest things that Carnival has to offer. It's got all the 2.0 upgrades on it. It's got the water park. It's got all the newest features of the Carnival ships are there.
And it doesn't feel the difference. I guess one easy way to put it is take the Breeze versus the Vista. The Vista has all the new stuff too, and even more. The Breeze we felt a lot less crowded on than the Vista. The Vista we felt the ship seemed to be a little crowded. The wait times on things were a lot longer. And to be honest, I just, besides the little cars that go around up there that are really cool, I preferred the Breeze over the Vista. You know, we didn't do the IMAX theater.
You said the little cars. You mean the little pedal cars that are on the Vista?
You know, my thought on the IMAX is that that's something we can do at home if we want to drive and go do it at home. So I'm not going to pay to do it on the cruise ship. I don't know how that's going over. I know the Horizon has it, but the Panorama is not going to be having the IMAX theater.
Well, you're getting off topic now.
Anyway,
Chucky just wants to know.
Okay, the Breeze. The Breeze, I love the decor. I like that it doesn't, I never feel like it's crowded. It has all the specialty, 2.0 upgrades, specialty restaurants that I would want. It has the Pig and Anchor. It has Red Frog Pub. It has some new shows.
It'll have all the newest shows like Flick and the last thing I'll tell you what is we have had awesome service.
Yes,
on the Breeze.
Service has been
now awesome. I don't know whether these ships take on the personality of whoever's running that department or whoever's oversees the service and the room stewards or whatever the case is. But the Breeze was awesome. Like everywhere we went,
our dining staff was awesome.
The dining was awesome. Our cabin steward was fantastic.
The customer service, I mean,
so
they
across
were great.
the board.
Every department.
Now we're gushing over the Breeze.
We just can't say enough. And it was the first time we were on it. It was pretty much up there with the second time too. Maybe it wasn't quite as didn't stand out quite as much, but it was up there too.
There you go.
Great dining staff and everything back then too. That was a few years back.
And the first time we went on was with some family members, so we were very busy with all that and focusing on that. Versus the second time was just the 3 of us.
Yeah, so
we got to pay more attention to what else is out there.
Yeah,
so there you go. But I'll say so. My answer is the service.
Yeah,
good service, and I hope it is good because if it's not, then I'm going to look like a smooch. But whatever.
Yeah, I would say that too. Overall, the service.
Oh, Sherry said when she was on, the waiter asked if they want to go ahead and order or wait for the rest of the group. Well, that's good if you got a server that's in tune with that. Others may not be, and that may be just depending on the quality of the server and if they have good support staff and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's true because it's different on our last Magic cruise. The first couple nights, our wait staff was, I won't say amazing, but it was very good.
Yeah, they were really on point.
It was probably like an 8 out of 10. Well, by the end of our cruise, I would say it went down the last night to probably like a 3 out of 10. I mean, it just took a dive down.
Yeah, halfway through the week, and it was the same people doing the same thing, but halfway during the week, things just went south.
Yeah, it just depends. On the wait staff, or who knows what's going on with them, and what maybe someone was sick and they ended up with extra tables. Or,
you never know.
Yeah, you just
could
never
be
know
the kitchen.
Situation.
Like a lot of situations, could be the kitchen that's dragging them down.
Yeah, like us, the last night, everyone was having to wait, and I think it was overall the wait staff was out there. We could see them out there doing things. So I think it was actually maybe the kitchen that didn't have the food ready.
Dorina with follow-up from earlier. Dorina was thinking Ninja Turtles for the Leonardo. So thank you, Dorina. I appreciate that. Anne-Marie, what's up? Anne-Marie made it tonight. Steven says, boarding the Dream the day of the wife's birthday and anniversary. They want a table for two. Can we ask for one when you get on? Well, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Number one, you could email ahead of time.
I would email the maitre d' and ask them, just request, say you would like to make a special request for a table for two.
Yes. And mention the birthday and anniversary. Maybe you get a little something special, a little cake, a little song and dance.
Sometimes they'll bring you a little cake or cupcake out for free, or you can purchase them in the fun the Cherry on Top store as well. But sometimes they'll bring you a little dessert out, or just a dessert out and put a candle on it too. But yeah, definitely email them before, and you can even request a certain table. Like I want an ocean view, one by the window if possible. We're celebrating my wife's birthday and anniversary, and just let them know, and you'll probably get.
They'll try to accommodate.
Yeah, if you want the email, just. Put a comment after this goes to replay in the comment below, and then I'll just type the email under there for you.
If you can't find it yourself, then let us know, and Sharon will post it. She, I think, has access to that stuff. It's on the Dream.
Okay. I think it's going to be like DR.
And also,
but I'll check. Just let me know.
To answer the question, too, more specifically, you can. When you get on the ship, usually at about from like 1 to 2:30 or something, and usually in make some requests, check out your table, and things like that. So you may get a great table to start with. So go in there, scope it out, and you can take a look and go from there. What are you doing? Trying to see if you can get the answer now?
I have it. Okay. The email. Are you ready?
Hold on. Steven, get ready. I need paper, pencil. Do you have it all? We'll give you 5.
If you don't remember it, you can just watch this on replay and find it again, or email me. Okay. The email for the maitre d' on the Dream is capital DR. Well, I don't think it have to be capital, but it's DR maitre d' at carnival.com. So basically, anytime anyone wants to email the maitre d', there's a code for
the ship. For
the ship, like for example, the Breeze is BR, the Conquest is CQ. But anyways, it's those initials, and then it's maitre d' at carnival.com. Okay, so once again, the Dream is DR maitre d' at carnival.com.
Now, do you have to use the little thing, the little
no,
hyphenated symbol deal, whatever?
No, just maitre d'
okay.
at carnival.com.
All right, there you go. That's great info. You ask questions and you get answers. Dana, what's going on? Hi, how are you? Corvette is enjoying my sense of humor. Well, thanks very much. I'm sure she would love me to take my show and some of my stuff on the road on occasion. They drive her crazy. Let's see. Oh, what NCL ship is good for first time sailing with NCL? Darlene says she's cheap. Ooh. I don't know. Then go with an older one.
If you're cheap, go with an older one.
Yes.
I'm not real familiar with some of the older NCL ships because we're just kind of getting into them myself, and we're going on some of the newer ones. And it depends on what port are you thinking of going out of? If you want to stay close to the port you live, or the city you live in, the closest port.
Yes.
That can make
go to the closest
difference.
port so that you can drive and not fly, and find an older ship and go in non-busy times, like not summer, not spring break. Go at the end of September or into October. I
think most of the older ones are pretty comparable to each other. And with Norwegian, you get usually included the free drink package. Well, you get usually 4 or 5 offers, and you can usually pick 2 of them out of the 5 on a 7-day cruise. So, and one of them is like a free drink package and free specialty dining, free Wi-Fi, and like shore excursion credits. So you just, on the drink package, all you have to pay is the gratuity. And
drink package?
Yes. So.
All right, good stuff.
So there's some bonuses that way.
Brandy said that she loved the aft balcony on the Pride. The vibration put her to sleep.
Oh.
Excellent. All right, good stuff. Let's see. Ottawa Diva, hoping a little bit north. NCL has some 3 to 5 day sailings.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have as many shorter cruises. I noticed that they're longer, 7 or longer.
There you go. Amy's always going to try to get close to an elevator, preferably midship. Let's see. Steven says the same thing. They slept great on the ship. Chucky says we have a balcony in the back on the Breeze. Should we change our room? We're on cabin on deck 9. No.
Oh, because Alito's above you?
No, I think he's talking more about the any vibration in the back. I wouldn't worry about it on the Breeze. The newer ships have all the newest technology, new engines, new propulsion, and all that stuff. And if you're on deck 9, no.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it at all.
I wouldn't worry about it with that. And late at night, when you're going to be sleeping, there's really not much on the way back of the deck. Once in a while you hear a few like lounge chairs maybe scraping, but late at night you really don't hear it. That's more during the day.
And if you are having any trouble sleeping, you are in the aft, and I think one flight up should be the aft bar. And so if you go there, you can toss a few back, and then you'll sleep like a little baby, and you'll be fine. Brandy's saying, a lot of people saying that they don't have any trouble sleeping on the ship. I get a ridiculous, good sleeps. On the ship. So,
I sleep so well. Yeah.
Sam Klein, what is up, Sam? Thanks. Sam says he loves the channel.
Oh, thanks,
that's awesome.
Sam. I haven't seen Sam before on here.
No, so that might be a new one. Sam Klein, welcome. Let's see. Darlene, you're welcome for the pig and anchor tip. Eat there on. You're gonna eat there on Saturday. Thanks to us. All right. Well, let us know how it is. I hope it's great, and I hope you come back here raving, saying that was the greatest decision you've ever made.
Another tip on the pick and anchor is when you are walking over to go out the doors. Most people go out that very first door in the Ocean Plaza and get into that first line they see. Mm-hmm. If you go down to the next door and get in the line further, is it aft? I guess
the line coming from the aft instead of the midship.
There a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times the line will be.
The pig and anchor always has 2.
Shorter.
There's 2 lines going in. And not many people know that because they see the first main line.
Most people, whatever they see first, they just go get in that line. They don't stop to look any further. But the back one's usually shorter.
There you go. There's another great tip. We may have saved you 10 minutes waiting for your food. Tommy's got a question. You may have to answer this. Looking on the Carnival site, notice several types of cabins. Why is a guaranteed cabin more expensive, yet you don't get to choose your cabin?
The guarantee cabin is more expensive. Usually it's not more expensive, but I would have to know the ship and sail date and everything.
Yeah, it might be. That's what I'm thinking. Usually it's not. Usually it's a little less. You get a guaranteed cabin where they assign it in a certain category versus picking your own cabin. Unless you're comparing, a couple different methods, and it could be one. I don't know, would there be like an early saver versus non-early saver?
Like an early saver or a different rate code, a different.
Yes.
Or
I'll tell you what, Tommy.
I have to know a little more details because normally they are about, that's usually the cheapest is guaranteed.
If once this thing goes, if you want to shoot, once this video is done, if you want to shoot an email to Sharon and we can get that looked up for you. Tell us what you're looking at, and we can go on there and research it and see if we get a better explanation for you. So there you go. Corvette says this is the first leisure cruise. spent time in the Navy on an aircraft carrier, so hope you don't have problems sleeping. Well, if you slept on an aircraft carrier in the Navy, you ought to be pretty good on the ship. And thanks for your service. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Yes, so let's see. Once again, Steven saying, yeah, telling Darlene it is really good. But it's only good point again, as a reminder, it's only open on sea days or embarkation day to get at that big and anchor. Let's see. Who wants to know? Sam Klein said, tell me a Carnival ship you're going on in the far future. So you can go on that cruise that we're going on.
Oh, which in the far future? How far out?
A Carnival cruise.
The furthest one, well, we're going on the furthest one out we have booked is the Carnival Panorama for the inaugural cruise. And
that's just a 3-day deal.
That's just a 3-day out of Long Beach in December 11th, 2019. Mm-hmm. Our group cruise, our Sharonatsea group cruise is October 13th, 2019 on the horizon.
Oh,
come on that.
There you go. A lot of folks.
There's still space available.
There may be some other folks that you see in the chat room that are going on that too.
And other than that, the furthest cruise we have that's Carnival out is we're going January 26, 2019 on the horizon again.
Yes.
Before the group cruise.
We couldn't wait till like the end of 2019and to go on the horizon, right. So we want to get in there early so we can see our guy Mike Pack.
Yeah. So
before he bails out of there.
Let's see what else. And
that's it. So there you go.
That's it. Besides the Dream in October, we do have some other cruise lines booked, but those are the 4 Carnival.
Yeah. Sam, if we do see you on that ship, you get the first round. Well, you know what? No. We'll split a tube. We'll split a tube of beer. So that'll be the plan for that. Okay. Have we ever had a spa cabin or thermal suites pass? No, we have not. We're not big on the spa.
We haven't had the spa because usually Matthew's with us and
he hates the spa.
Well, he
just kidding. He doesn't even know
we don't. I know it's a lot. Usually the spa area is. I know kids can be in those rooms, but it's usually more adults up there. And so he's, of course, been younger, and so we just haven't.
Well, and also I think listen, if you're on a port day,
spa that much.
On a port day, you can get a good deal on the spa. If you stay on the ship on a port day, you don't get off. But we usually get off one way or the other and go on land, so it's kind of out there. And then as far as the sea day goes, I think we'd rather, and Sharon especially, would rather be laying out on the Lido deck or one of those surrounding decks getting some sun than going into the spa.
Yeah, we like to be out in the sun and then, do things in the afternoon in the ship, around the ship and things like that and check things out. So, but, we're just not... I don't know. We just don't use the spa that much. You know?
You'd rather put that money into a Wheel of Fortune game instead of going to the spa.
You probably would, but anyways.
Wheel of Fortune, she loves it. Don't let her kid you.
So I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. We don't normally get spa rooms, so I can't really answer that. But if it's something, if you love the spa, then
you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Dana's going on the first cruise September 8th. All right, that's not too far away. On the Glory. We went on the Glory. So the Glory was the one where we did have an aft cabin that was a little shaky. Doesn't mean that it's like that now or that you'll find it that way. It could have been just a one-time thing. Maybe a couple screws were loose that time. I don't know what caused it, so I don't want to turn you off from it. But otherwise, we had a real good time on the Glory. So
we did have a good time.
Elizabeth said thanks for the response.
If you do have a choice on dining rooms on the Glory, get the midship dining room versus the aft though.
Yes.
Because we did end up with the aft dining room, but we had a set dining time. I think we had early dining that time.
Mm-hmm.
And there was quite a bit. There was, I will say, considerable amount of rumbling with the engine at dinner, where the table sort of like had a little rumble to it. So try to get just request the midship dining room.
Well, now you're gonna scare them. Don't get too concerned about it. These are just recollections, and that was a couple years ago, so it could be totally different now. So don't sweat it too much. Let's see. Kelly says her sons and she are going on 7 days to Bahama on Carnival Pride. First time for the sons. Went for 4 days in 1992. Yeah, that's okay. Those old time cruises are good things. That's how I'm always one cruise ahead of Sharon, because I went when I was like 10 years old. So there you go. So that ought to be fun. And and if you're going on the Pride in December, then you will have the Reverend Dr. E.
Yeah.
So you'll have one of the favorite cruise directors out there.
Yeah,
he's a good time. The first time you'll experience him will be in the muster drill when he does his fun muster voices.
Yeah.
So look out for that, and you'll know what kind of fun duty is.
Keeps it interesting, so people pay attention at the muster drill.
Yeah, and see, Brandy says that it's their favorite ship is the Pride. Let's see.
The Pride, that class of ships have some really cool rooms too that you can get. It's not a balcony. It's like a window, but the window opens the balcony opens, but there's no balcony. So it opens. You can get the fresh air, but
you're talking about the French doors.
Yeah, it's called a French door, but the thing is, the lifeboats are right there, so you do have like an obstructed.
The window opens. It's a French door.
It books as an interior room rate.
Well, don't tease her now. She's already booked and she's already probably locked into that.
I'm telling people for the future.
For the next time.
That class of ships, the Miracle, the Legend,
Glory?
the Pride, and the Pride, and the Spirit, but the Spirit's not here.
Yes, it's an obstructed view, so you will see the lifeboats, but it's pretty neat because it books as an interior or an ocean.
Yeah, you can get the nice cheap interior price, but you can open that whole balcony door there and get all that fresh air and breeze and openness and hear the ocean. It's just the lifeboats are there.
Yes.
So, and you can't go sit out there on your balcony. You can't go out.
Yeah, there's just a ledge.
It's kind of nice because it's a upgrade and you get the cheap price.
There you go. Some downs. We found that during a cabin crawl, didn't we?
We did. When we were on the
surprised you remember it.
And
but,
I always said if I book one of those class of ships again, we're going to check that out.
Amy just pointing out that the mainstream cruise lines like the Carnival, Royal, NCL, they're more alike than they are different. And if you like one, you'll probably like the other two. Yeah, it's kind of how we figured as well.
The specialty restaurants, a lot of them are like, okay, now the big thing is teppanyaki. Okay, they're all having a teppanyaki. It's all called the same thing. Cucina del Capitano on Carnival, where I think it's just called Cucina on Norwegian, I think, or at least on the Norwegian.
Well, it's just, there's some Italian, there's some Asian food, and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. Just depends on which ones you got to pay for, which ones you don't, and all that.
Yeah, I would say that Norwegian, Holland, Norwegian, NCL, and Carnival are probably more alike. And Holland and Princess are a little different.
Let's see.
Upscale.
Let's see. Destinico and said NCL Sky and Sun. They're both all inclusive is what she's talking about. Yeah. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Autobot Diva's telling Darina, try the Sky, the Sun, Dawn, Jade. And I guess they're pointing out about, that you won't have to spend much extra because they are all inclusive. So that's good stuff.
Yeah,
people helping people.
Yeah, they're a little bit older ships, and the prices will be a little less on Norwegian. Those are there.
Janet says she loves cruising and have not even gone on a cruise yet. Can't wait for the group cruise. It needs to hurry. Yeah. Janet, you got to book something for just earlier. Just take a quick one. Just like a 4-day, just to get your feet wet. Let's see. The Dream July 29 is going to 4 ports this time on a 7-day. Janet said October. No, it's okay, Janet. We won't hold you to the date. You're fine. Stephen says, once you go, Janet, you will be hooked. That's for sure.
You will be. You'll be trying to book anything you can.
Harold pointed out that he did a guaranteed cabin and got a free upgrade to a bigger balcony. See, sometimes that'll happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes that'll happen. Chucky's saying they did a spa balcony on the Vista last year on deck 14. Location was cool, but not a spa person either. So, I don't know. I guess the spa has some cool things. If you like to work out, that's fine. You can have access to all that. Yeah. And that's all in the same area.
Yeah, I just don't. For us, like I said, we just are going to pay that extra price for it because, if we had it, we might use it,
And I remember somebody telling me once that they had a spa cabin. I don't even know if you remember who it was or what. They had a spa cabin. And instead of showering and stuff in their cabin, they would go use the shower facilities in the spa because it was bigger, roomier. The water pressure, I think, might have been better.
Yeah, they would always go shower in there
they would do that.
Their cabin.
Yeah, and then just walk back in their bathrobe because it's only 30 feet away probably. And they would just use those facilities, and they loved it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that, so I think that's a common thing to do.
There you have it. Let's see. Dana said, thanks for the tip. If you have any more tips on the glory, we're listening. Do we have a glory video out there?
No, that was before we started vlogging. We may have actually some glory video though, but it's just not from the vlog. Maybe
Sharon can put together a little glory retrospective.
I will look through what we have and see if I can run across any more tips that might be helpful.
Dana, shoot an email to Sharon directly saying, hey, as a reminder for tips on the glory.
Yeah, and if I have anything, I'll just kind of send it directly to you, even if it's a video or just something.
Yes.
I'll send it directly to you.
Tommy's got a question. Another question from the newbie. Does it cost more to book through a travel agent as opposed to doing it yourself?
Nope.
No, it does not.
Sometimes you can
any benefit the travel agent gets is paid through the company and not through the customer.
If you ever talk to a travel agent and they want to charge you a $50 fee or $100 or charge you a higher price than the cruise line is listing, then don't book with them because they should not be charging you extra. They get paid through the cruise line. What the cruise line pays their own employees, that's what they are paying the travel agent, basically. So I get paid through the cruise line and not my clients. I'm here to help my clients.
Yes.
So, we should be able to get you either the same price that Carnival's offering. Sometimes we can get you better prices. It just depends. A lot of times we have access to other like group cruises and just things out there through the company we work for that we can plug you into as well. I don't tend to do that if I think someone could if there's a possibility of them canceling, because it's a little more of a pain to get the cancellation if you're locked into a group. If it's not my own group. But there are ways to get you a little more, or a lot of times I offer perks like extra onboard credit or, little things like that as well. It really depends on like I said, the particular cruise, because we really don't make as much as some people I think. So sometimes I can't give onboard credit. So I give you onboard credit, then it's basically like I'm not making any money at all. So, but I try to when I can, and it just depends on the cruise.
Yes, Tommy, look up. I think one of the videos we posted talks about the difference between travel agents and not, and some of those types of things. So to answer the question, it doesn't cost any more. No. Sometimes it can cost less, or you can get benefits, and you do get a little more personalized service.
Right. And if you pick the right one, they will monitor for price drops and everything for you. You don't even have to think any more about it. If you have a price drop, they'll notify you. And you can pick anybody you want. And if you want to pick her, you can do that too. That's cool. You have a price drop, and there you go. But it's always someone to come to if you have questions.
Look who finally decided to join us. Desi Wagner.
Oh, hi,
She's strolling in late.
Oh, no, I saw her already.
No, she said hello. She's late today. She just got in.
I saw her.
No, see that? She comes and goes as she pleases. Boy, I'll tell you what. Hi, Desi. How you doing? Nice to see you. Chucky said the Red Frog Brewery puts Carnival over the top. We love running to the Red Frog. We don't spend a lot of time in there. But boy, we love to run to the Red Frog to start off with a couple of beers.
We do, and certain ones we don't. Sometimes we hardly ever go back in there, and then there's been
See you later, Corvette.
Where we've spent a lot of time in there. So I think it just depends on the ship and what we're, who we're with and what we're doing. But yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Janet said can't afford it. Talking about booking a quick one. Yeah. All right then. We will have to wait with anticipation. Hey Amanda, how you doing?
Hi Amanda, you made it.
Let's see.
Oh, missed your comment. Did you miss your comment?
Who's that?
Amanda, she said you missed her comment.
Hold on. How could I miss Amanda's comment?
I didn't see her before.
It's the long one. She says the long one up above.
Oh, wow.
Holy shnikes. I'm scrolling through. I am scrolling through.
Have you been on here the whole time, Amanda? I haven't seen your name come up.
I'm looking through. I'm looking through all the comments, Amanda. Because we would never forget you. Ever.
We don't see it.
I don't see a comment in here. I'm bouncing through all of them.
Oh.
Here, I'll look through here. You just look at the camera.
Okay.
So
can you repost it for us so I can answer it?
Yeah, you're going to have to cut and paste one more time.
Yeah. If it's on yours, copy paste it.
Yes. Let's see. Now I'm lost. Now I'm lost. See that?
No, right there.
We're at. Yes. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I did not see the comment. I just looked through and didn't see it. So hit us one more time.
It's on our screen here.
It's a long one. Up a few. Yeah, I don't see it up there, dude. Hit me one more time, please.
Yeah.
And we'll see what you got going. Amy says she had those interior rooms on the Carnival Pride and the Carnival Legend. It was really nice to be able to get some fresh air. Oh, yeah. So Amy had those.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah.
Yes, and I remember the time. The funny thing about those cabins,
and they book up pretty quick. Once people once they know about them, they do book up pretty quick.
I'm about to tell a really funny story.
Okay.
No, so we were doing the cabin crawl, and it was one of the last cabins we went to, and we might have had a drink or two during the cabin crawl. I can't confirm or deny that. And we get into the cabin, and so they're showing us how these doors open, and we look out, and there's a lifeboat, and there's a guy in the lifeboat. I think he was cleaning or doing maintenance or something, and it freaked me out because the boat's right there, and there's a guy. I thought maybe he was a stowaway or something like that. So funny story. There was actually a guy in the lifeboat when we looked at it. So that was crazy. Let's see. Mr. Cruise Fever 1, what's up? How are you? Nice to see you. Desi said she was watching the Avengers. And she said thank you to you.
Oh, you are welcome, Desi.
Yes, I hope everything goes great.
Yes.
Let's see.
Shh.
What?
Quiet.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, Nico said she's a travel agent and totally agrees with the whole thing about going with a travel agent versus just booking directly. Let's see. Oh, Chucky said he starts every cruise in the Red Frog Brewery, gets on and starts partying. That's where you meet the fun people the first day. Not much time to make it back for the rest of the cruise. Yeah, Chucky, you're exactly right. I don't know if you do the run for the Red Frog, where you try to be first and you get a free drink. We've done that a few times. I think the only bad experience we had doing that was on the one ship where someone was working who was just covering in the Red Frog while there was a meeting going on.
Yeah, it was on the Vista.
Was it on the Vista? Yeah. Really? Maybe it was. We got to the Red Frog first, and we're like, yeah, we're first, for the drink. And the person's like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. We're like, what do you mean? You don't do that? And they're like, no. And then probably about 10 minutes later, we were sitting there a little confused and dumbfounded. And a couple minutes later, one of the regular people walked in, and they had said that they were having a meeting, and that other person was just covering. So they saved the day, and everything was all good. Let's see.
Amanda says no, she was late. Okay.
Yeah, she said she was late.
Okay.
So hopefully Amanda is retyping and getting that comment in there for us, Amanda. Let's see. Steven said, Sharon's finally working. We got a couple we work with now booked on their first cruise, and they're asking, Steven said they're asking them a lot of questions about it. Yeah, it's always cool. It's always fun to talk about cruising with people because so many people think it's such a fancy deal.
Yeah.
And you have to have a ton of money to do it, and it doesn't cost any more than any other vacation you're going to take, and probably less than a lot of them.
Yeah. Especially if you can get in with a low deposit and just, make
pay on it for a couple months.
There,
Heck yeah. Dorina said they really want to book one of the family harbor rooms on the Horizon. Think that the kids would love the lounge. I agree, but I would definitely recommend go there the first day or two and see what other kids are in the lounge. If it's some well-behaved kids, if they're rowdy, if it's older kids trying to hang out, if it's younger kids or whatnot. We checked out the harbor area, and the rooms look cool, and the lounge definitely looks cool. I mean, they have snacks in there, and you can get drinks without having to go up all the way up to the Lido.
I didn't notice any too much rowdy because there was a few because they had some computer monitors like in there for the kids, and I saw a couple playing like a video game.
Some video game setup and stuff like that.
But it seemed like more younger kids. There wasn't the older ones. I think tend to go with their crowd up to the higher decks and kind of off to do their own thing. You don't really want to be down there anyways with all the younger kids.
Yeah, so, I would just say scope out the scene before you let the little ones go and hanging out there and see how that goes.
Yeah, it's a great area.
There you go. Brandy said that the Red Frog is a favorite on the Sunshine. Yeah, it's going to be weird not having one on the Horizon, but they'll be in the Smokehouse Brewhouse. Yeah, I'm excited about the Smokehouse Brewery. I got to tell you that. I'm super psyched about that. And yeah, Chucky's saying that the place was packed. It's our Ohana Life is saying to Dorina that they're booked on the first cruise on the Horizon and very excited about the family harbor rooms and the lounge. Yeah, I mean, hey, that can be a great place because you can just let the kids hang out there, and you don't have to worry about them being in a crowd of 1,000 people or anywhere. I mean, listen, some people worry about kids falling overboard. I don't think it's a realistic thing to be worried about just because of the way things are set up in most cases. But if you're worried, you're worried, and you know, so your kids can be down there on deck 2 with no fear of them falling overboard and just hanging out in a few rooms down. All right, hey, we've come to oh my God, it's been an hour and 10 minutes already.
Oh, wow.
We've just been sitting here shooting the breeze. Hold on, Amanda gave us a smile. All right, Amanda, if there's something you want to talk about or go over, you can put it in now or just shoot an email directly, and we can definitely go over anything you want to, for sure, especially for you, Amanda. What else you got to cover real quick before we wrap things up?
One thing. Oh, I found there is Princess Cruise Line has announced they're going to do this new world cruise. I thought this was crazy. If I ever won the lottery, this is what I would go on this. In 2020, they're doing a 111-day world cruise, and it's going to go, listen to this, it's going to leave out of Fort Lauderdale. It's going to hit 42 ports, which are going to include the Panama Canal, Australia, the French Polynesia, Thailand, the Caribbean, South Pacific, France, Brazil, and more. So, and get this, the price. The interiors are already completely sold out, and the ocean views are starting at $25,999 per person. Oh my goodness. That would be amazing. Wow. Can you imagine doing a cruise like that all in one?
That would be wild and crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah, so that's for anyone who wins the lottery.
That certainly would be. Holy cow. Hold on, I'm looking. Amanda, I'm wondering if the comment you're making is too big and not showing up.
Oh, maybe it's too long. I wonder if there's a cap on how long.
Yes.
Long the comment.
Because I'm seeing your smile, and then it's saying it's right above that. It's a comment above the smile.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
I'm not seeing it, and I'm so sorry for not seeing it. Yeah. And I just checked. I'm double checking some things. Live chat is on.
Try to, if you can, try to copy paste it and break it up into 2.
Yes.
Or something.
Maybe go in some smaller increments or something of that nature, and we'll take a look. Let's see. How about that? Oh, Kim Taylor. Hey, Kim Taylor, how you doing? Talking about that. That's a dream cruise, and Desi's saying that's on the bucket list. Oh, Chucky Weaver said if it's more than 200 words, it might not show up.
Oh, okay.
So copy and paste that bad boy, or split it in 2.
That is a long one.
Oh, and there's David Green.
Hi, David.
David just got done unpacking, safe and sound.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Hi, Kim. How you doing? David was just saying, wasn't David the one that chimed in with the comment the other day?
Yeah. He was at the comedy club.
He was throwing in our face that he was on the ship at the comedy club. David, how was the breeze?
Yeah, we were just talking about the breeze earlier. We were saying how amazing it was. So
I hope you have good things to say.
It's so amazing.
Yeah. Or else you're gonna make us look terrible. What's up, Andrew? How you doing?
Kim. Hi, Andrew.
All these guys are just getting in here.
Yeah.
Schwartz was great. Schwartz is the one that took over for Mike Pack. That's good to hear.
Good.
That they got another good person. Is Schwartz the singer? The singing dude, or is that the Irish guy?
No, you're thinking of the flying one.
No. Oh, I'm thinking of the Flying Dutchman. That's the Irish guy. the Flying Scotsman. I'm sorry, Flying Dutchman. I'm an idiot. Kim just finished packing for the Elation on Saturday. Nice. Oh. Very nice. Make sure when you see people, ask if they remember us.
Oh, geez.
I'm just kidding. They would not remember us. It was like 20 years ago that we went, or I don't know,
not that long,
15. You'll have a great time on the Elation. It's an older ship. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles that the newer ships have.
But it has the 2.0 upgrades.
It's got a couple of cool things, and you're gonna have an awesome time. Yeah. We did too. It was our first cruise, and it was amazing for us.
Yeah, it's a great size ship for our first cruise.
Yes, it is. Very nice. Holy cow, Amanda, miss being here on the chat. Has not been feeling well. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Amanda.
That sounds painful. I hope that they're giving you a lot of good things to take and ease the pain and put a smile on your face somehow. So So you better get better. Get better.
You need to get better because you
better
probably have
get
a
better.
cruise coming soon. You need to get better for your cruise.
All right, so people want to know. David, was it awesome or average? That's what Chucky wants to know. David said, "Love the new debarkation." Let's see.
Yeah, it's so much quicker to get off than some of the ships now.
Let's see. Oh, what's Amanda saying? What's that one right there?
Oh, but Sharon, was it you?
Oh, Amanda's saying she wants you to be your travel agent for the next cruise.
Oh, yeah, of course, Amanda.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Just let me know when you're ready and where you want to sail and what ship.
We get you to the front of the line. Kim's been on there 3 times. Okay, so Kim's a regular on the Elation. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, all right. So David said, "Love the new debarkation process."
Is that the one? I know we had kind of like a newer one where you don't have to fill anything out at the end. You just get off. Is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about something in addition to that?
Yes. Like
the customs forms and things that you don't have to fill out anymore.
Yes. Give us the lowdown, David. Harold Johnson said they had a cookie on the Magic, and he was great, and he was a new guy. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
I'm glad they got somebody new who's
Dr. E's gone now. Magic, so that's the new one. Yeah.
Amanda just says she's tired of doing all the research, and thanks you for it. Sharon will do the legwork.
I love to research.
Let's see. All right, David says awesome. I guess that's the official word. The Breeze was awesome. That's good to hear. Because we would feel bad if we recommend the Breeze and then you came back and said, "That's
I know. We need to go on the Breeze again. I just don't know when."
Yeah, now that the post Mike Pack era, we got to make sure things are so good. So there you have it. Very nice. Oh, so Kim is saying that the daughter lives in Jacksonville, which I guess is where the Elation is going out of now. And so that's a quick hop, skip, and a jump for her. Right. Very nice.
Yeah, it's really nice when you live close to a cruise port.
Oh, look, Keisha says sailed on the Breeze 3 times. Love that ship. Boom, more thumbs up for the Breeze. And Amanda says the Elation was their first in 1996 when it was brand new.
Oh,
that must have been awesome. I remember when we first got on the Elation, and we were like, "Wow,
we went on the Elation." It was 2002, and that was our first cruise. And
was that our first cruise? Was that? Hold on, didn't we get married in 2002?
2000, yeah.
We went on the. I thought we went on the cruise before that.
No, that was our honeymoon cruise, actually.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So what am I? I'm thinking of when we went to Cancun. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. What can I tell you? I don't know these things. Honeymoons, anniversaries. That's what I got married for. So I can remember all those important dates. Amanda's saying, it was fabulous. And it seemed so big. It did seem so big at the time.
It did.
And now if you put that thing next to like the Breeze or one of the newer ships, it dwarfs it in size. It's so funny. Kim says the Elation's leaving and the Ecstasy is coming. All right, well then no more Elation for you. Now you're going to be in Ecstasy, I guess, is how it's going to work.
Yeah.
So now you can mix it up a little bit.
To try.
Yes. All right, listen, we have rocked an hour and 18 minutes. So Amanda, you're going to just send us the comment directly, whatever you had or whatever you want to go over, so we can get you taken care of on that, okay?
Just send me a message, Amanda.
So we don't miss out on that. And I wonder if there's any more comments that we missed that are like longer ones or whatever. You know, if we ever miss something you said, come back and say, yo, are you not seeing my comments? We can let you know.
You forgot to
my gosh, yeah. You know what? The last couple times we've shown a picture
Jamie
and we forgot to.
Yeah, Jamie started a new thing, excuse me, a couple weeks ago where every week we were going to show a picture from our past cruising. We showed, what did we show the first time? We showed
us on the Elation, our first cruise.
We showed Matthew's first cruise. And last week we showed
us
when we met the Saunders cruising, one of our good cruising buddies.
Yes. Which was also Matthew's first cruise.
That was Matthew's first.
Wait, hold on. But that picture wasn't.
No.
That was from his third one.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So this time we have another cruise. This is actually a picture from our second cruise. And this is when we took our 3 older daughters with us. And it was it was all of their first cruise.
Oh, boy.
And our second cruise.
And what ship was that?
And this was on the Destiny.
Hold on, you can see the picture pretty good from this angle, right?
Yeah.
There's a pretty husky guy in the middle.
And this was on the Destiny. We went to the Southern Caribbean we left out of Puerto Rico. This was an awesome cruise.
So we have April, Sharon, me, Melissa, and Brittany. Those are all the daughters. And I'm really noticing in this picture that April and Brittany look extremely white. This must have been like day 1 or day 2 of the cruise. So there's a good shot of, oops, hold on. There you go. Of the family. I'm looking particularly husky. And if you notice, there is no gray hair anywhere on that guy. Sharon looking beautiful there in that picture. Look at that tan. So there's us with the girls. Yeah. And so that's an awesome little memory from our collection.
Older sisters. And
yeah, Chucky, that is. Chucky says, who's that guy with all the hair? Thank you, buddy. Yes, that was post mullet, but pre, I almost have no hair left. So many moons ago. Thanks, Desi. I appreciate that. The first thing everybody notices is the amount of hair that I don't have anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Janet says, how many kids do you have? We've stopped counting. There are too many of them. 5 altogether. Excellent. 5. Yes.
People probably don't know this, but I was actually married before. Jamie was never married.
You were married before? I'm going to have to rethink everything right now.
I had 4 children before we got married, and then we got married, and we had Matthew together.
Yes.
So that is our little background about us.
She built a cake, and I iced it with one little cruiser. And and the first 4, they barely see any of any cruising time. And Matthew, he's gotten all the glory.
Well, they cruised. They cruised up until Matthew came along, but they've grown up and they're off on their own now, and they have their family. So it's
they're out doing their thing.
Yeah.
So Amanda says, "Wow, that is quite a story." Wow. Stacy Patton, what's up? Hello, Stacy. You're just getting here. Where were you an hour and 20 minutes ago when we started this thing? For crying out loud.
You have to watch the replay to
look at what Desi said. Jamie, you're still so handsome.
Aww.
That is lovely. I'm going to start blushing. Am I turning red right here? Thank you very much, Kim. Oh, Stacy said Stacy was at work. All right, we apologize. And it is our fault because we switched it up. And we went with a Sunday deal.
Yeah, and we went a little earlier because we could, and then we thought it might help some of the East Coasters not coming on it.
But now I'm going to have to go watch Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if you guys are down with that, but I am going to be watching that here shortly because it starts at 6. I think 6 Arizona time. All right, hey, what else we got to cover? We're at 1 hour and 22 minutes. It's one of our longest lives. A few people are bailing out already.
Okay, bye, Amanda.
Amanda, you take care. Amanda, you get some rest, okay? Take care of that deal. So we need you up and running.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's starting to say, oh, yes. Oh, Janet. Oh, yes. Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I got to see what's going on. I need to know what happened between the time, and never mind. We'll talk about it another time, Janet. We can't get into that right now. All right, so we're going to wrap things up. Guys, thank you so much, everybody, for jumping in on a Sunday.
Next week we'll be back
Always a good time.
On Monday. Tomorrow night, watch for Matthew's giveaway video.
Yes.
So you can be in on that if you want to be in on
And remember, the idea is he makes the video. It goes on. Anyone who wants to be involved in the giveaway has to comment on that video.
Yes.
And those people will then be enrolled.
Right.
So please let people know. Is the giveaway part going to be after or before next Monday?
And we are going to announce the winner of the giveaway on our live. He will. I won't tell you
about how to do it.
He will be giving you all those details. I don't want to.
You don't want to take the wind out of his sails.
Yeah, take the wind out of his sails.
You don't want to rain on his parade.
So he's looking forward to that.
You want to pee in his Cheerios. Sorry about the last one.
So there you go. So that's going on. Also, we are going to be putting out a lot of videos this week. We have. We're trying to finish up all our magic videos as well as some other subscriber.
Yes, it is a process. I'm not going to lie to you.
Sharon
does an amazing job
on the Splendor cruise, so that we can kind of start fresh.
Yes, we're counting down. We're less than 30 days away from Carnival Splendor, and we're going to give you an in-depth look at that ship with our newbie cruising buddies who are going to be going with us. So that'll be very exciting, and we'll give you a look. So anybody on the West Coast, you want to get a cruise going on the Splendor, we'll show you what's going on that bad boy.
And let's see what else. So anyway, so look forward to a video. Probably at least 4 videos this week, maybe more.
Oh my gosh. All right, cool. And remember, if you want to book a cruise, if you want to find out about booking a cruise, or you just have questions about booking a cruise or any other travel, to be honest with you, give a call. sharonatsea will get you taken care of.
You don't even have to book a cruise. I'll just answer your questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find the answer for you.
Yes. So, all right, cool. So you guys have a good night. We sure appreciate everything. Thanks for your interaction. Look for the new logos. Boom.